Tell me about yourself. This is one of the most common interview questions you'll come across, and you definitely have to be prepared for this one because most likely it is the very first question that a hiring manager will ask you, and to this day people stuff it up. The reason why they ask you this question is to learn more about you as a candidate and to assess how you are different from other candidates. In this video, I'll be breaking down reasons why hiring managers ask this question. It's so important that you put yourself in a hiring manager's shoes. This will enable you to best prepare yourself for this question. Lastly, I'll give you 5 tips that will make sure that you nail this tell me about yourself interview question and better place yourself as the best candidate for the job that you are being interviewed for. Now, let's jump right into it. Very quickly, if you are new to this channel, I'd appreciate if you hit that subscribe button because that really motivates me to create content like this for you. Why do employers ask the question, tell me about yourself? Number 1, tell me about yourself is a common starting point for an interview because it eases you and the interviewer into the interview. Number 2, some interviewers may use this question as an icebreaker, and how they use this is by using your responses to this question to spark casual conversations to get to know you better. Number 3, sometimes hiring managers don't really get the time to go through your CV before the interview, so this question allows them to get a high-level summary of your background, your education, skills, and experience. Number 4, most jobs require candidates to have a certain level of verbal communication skills. Now, this question is perfect to assess a candidate's verbal communication skills because it requires a long-form answer. How to answer, tell me about yourself as a candidate. First of all, as a candidate, think of this question as an opportunity for you to put your best foot forward and impress your potential employer from the get-go. Tip number 1, tailor your answer by reviewing the job description and highlight the skills, experiences, and success that you've had in your career that are relevant to the job that you are applying for. Tip number 2, tell a story. Yes, telling a story allows you to give context around the situations and challenges you faced. Also, telling a story will help you explain the actions you took to handle the situation or how you overcame a specific challenge. Tip number 3, be authentic. Remember, tell me about yourself is about getting to know you as a candidate, and it's important that you share some of your personality with your interviewers. You may also want to briefly, but just briefly, mention some of your hobbies, especially if it's something that highlights some of your intellectual development, for an example, reading, or something that shows your personal discipline, like learning a new skill or playing a certain sport. And remember to always be brief and professional about it. Tip number 4, have a format to your response. You don't want to be all over the place while answering this question. The most common format is to start with the past, then talk about the present, and then talk about the future. What are your aspirations? Sometimes you may want to start with the present, especially if your current role highlights many of the skills and qualifications that are required for the job that you are seeking. So the 2 formats are past, present, and future, or present, past, and then future. And remember to tell a story. Tip number 5, Make sure that you present the best version of yourself, and how you do that is by having a script. Yes, make sure that you have a script because you don't want to go in that interview unprepared. The worst thing you can possibly do is go in unprepared. You want to write it out and practice it many times that it comes out natural when you say it. You definitely don't want to stutter, and you want to make sure that you cover all the important aspects about yourself. If you find this video useful, please give it a like and hit that subscribe button. And if you have a question or you want me to cover a specific interview question, please put it in the comments below and I'll be happy to respond.